Hey, how you doing? This lesson is a quick overview of the things you should know to master baseline offense. It's a pretty straightforward playstyle, but let's review the things you should know to play a baseline attacker. Baseline attackers have two key weapons, power and serving. They use power to play very powerful shots that either end up being winners or force their opponent to return a difficult ball. When serving, they have high precision as well as high power. This often helps them to take the advantage right from the beginning of the point. Their main weaknesses are their forehand, backhand, speed, and volley shots. During longer rallies, this can cause a baseline attacker to lose the early point advantage while trying to run down balls. Baseline attackers should take advantage of flat power shots by holding the flat shot input. Prepare your shot early enough to release your power, but remember that power shots may go out of the court or into the net if performed in the wrong context. These are the most important things you need to know. Now let's go jump to a more specific lesson and practice. Welcome to another baseline offense lesson. Baseline offense players use their high power attribute to hit shots their opponent will have a hard time returning with power and accuracy. When played in the right situation and with a good timing, these shots often turn out to be winners, especially flat power shots. To hit a good flat power shot, hold the flat shot input until the power shot indicator appears and release it with the best possible timing. Now let's practice and try to hit flat power shot winners during a rally. Forehands are looking good. Flat power shots are super fun to hit, but the key is to only use them in the right situations. Otherwise, you may see your number of unforced errors go up. Nice to see you again. Baseline offense players can rely on their high serve attribute, which makes breaking their serve extremely difficult for their opponent. They're able to serve with a lot of power and precision very consistently, and can hit a lot of aces and unreturned serves. Advanced serves are their weapon of choice to achieve that. Get in position and try to hit aces or unreturned serves using advanced serves. Remember, while aiming a serve, there is a higher chance for error when you're aiming far to one side. While aiming a serve, there's a higher chance for error if you're aiming far to one side. Chance for error is higher when you aim far to one side. Try again. aiming a serve, there's a higher chance for error if you're aiming far to one side. Remember, while aiming a serve, there is a higher chance for error when you're aiming far to one side. Chance for error is higher when you aim far to one side. Try again. aiming a serve, there's a higher chance for error if you're aiming far to one side. Remember, while aiming a serve, there is a higher chance for error when you're aiming far to one side. The chance for error is higher when you aim far to one side. Try again. Good job. Very impressive. Being able to win service games easily without spending too much energy is a huge factor in the success of players using the baseline offense playstyle. And it can be quite frustrating for their opponent. Try to make the most of it. Welcome back. I've got another baseline offense lesson for you. We've seen that baseline offense players usually win their service games pretty quickly and easily thanks to their powerful serves and flat power shots from the baseline. Now, the most challenging part for these players is to sink their teeth into their opponent's service game and try to use their power during the rally to end the point quickly. Let's get ready to return your opponent's serve and put yourself in a position to end the point quickly using your power from the baseline. Really great shot. Great. Nice aim. Yeah, you're really getting this. Well done. Keeping the rally short is crucial for baseline offense players to save energy and keep both focus and precision during their service game. If they let their opponent drag them into repeated long rallies, they're more likely to lose control of their shots and hit more errors, which crafty opponents know and will try to use to their advantage. Hey there! It's time to test what you've learned about baseline offense. You will be playing a tough opponent that tries to keep the rallies going and move you around. Be sure to use your serve and power shots to try and end the points quickly before they can take control. All right, let's see what you've learned. Great work. Nice aim. Excellent work. You have reached the end of the baseline offense playstyle lessons. If you ever want a refresher, you can always run them again.
All eyes on me, all eyes on she, all eyes on us, all eyes on we. Before they cut you out and you were missing, honestly, I thought you weren't allowed.
Good to see you again. I'm going to introduce you to the strengths and weaknesses of the defensive baseline playstyle. Then we'll go over how to master this playstyle. Baseline defense players are very technically sound when it comes to forehands and backhands. This allows them to aim their shots with precision, especially control shots, and forces their opponent to move around the court a lot. Baseline defenders are also very fast and remain in good shape throughout a match. Because of this, they are able to return balls that other players might not be able to return. Their main weaknesses are serve, volley, and power. Instead of relying on powerful shots or serves to take the advantage in a rally, they work towards getting points from the baseline using their precise shots. The go-to play for baseline defense is to use control shots. Topspin control shots are particularly efficient at moving an opponent when aimed short and cross-court. Slice shots are also useful to neutralize an opponent by making them play low balls. That sums up the most important things you need to know. Next up, we will go through more specific lessons in practice. Baseline defense players can aim their control shots with surgical precision because of their high forehand and backhand attributes. This forces their opponent to cover a lot of ground and to return shots far from the center of the court. In particular, topspin control shots are the most efficient shots for moving your opponent far from the center of the court with short cross-court shots. All right, now win some points using control shots. playing defense, remember to use control shots to conserve your energy and get your opponent running to neutralize their offense. Feel free to jump to the next lesson or to replay this one for extra practice. Welcome to another baseline defense lesson. Tactically, you want to wear your opponent down when you are playing defense from your baseline. The best way to do that is to move your opponent around during longer rallies and reduce their rally energy. Opponents that are low on rally energy will become tired and make more mistakes. Okay, now wear them down by moving them around the court. Always remember when playing defense that you want to wear your opponent down and let them make a mistake. I have some more to teach you when you're ready. Good to see you. In this lesson, we will cover using passing shots. Knowing how to react against an opponent coming to the net is important for a baseline defensive player. The first thing to do is to not panic and wait for a good opportunity to try a passing shot. Put your opponent in a bad position first and force them to return a weak shot. Let your opponent get in close and then hit a winner past them. Be sure to use a shot input to swing when the ball gets near you. opponent is at the net, just stay calm and look for an opportunity for a passing shot. Now you can run through this again if you would like, or move on to the next lesson. Hey, this is it. It's time to test what you have learned about baseline defense. You will be playing a tough opponent, so remember to move them around with control shots to tire them out, and look for opportunities to pass them when they are at the net. Okay, show me what you got. Great shot. When the ball gets close, select the shot input to take your shot. You're making great progress. Congratulations for reaching the end of the baseline defense playstyle lessons. If you ever want a refresher, you can always run them again. It's great to have you back. Let's take a closer look at the specifics of the serve and volley playstyle. Let's start with the obvious. Serve and volley players have very high serve and volley attributes. This gives them the ability to force easy balls off their opponent's return of serve and to execute excellent volleys even when receiving a difficult-to-return passing shot. They also have great reflexes, which allows them to react quickly to fast incoming balls and to keep control of their shots in these difficult situations. They do have some weaknesses, though. Serve and volley players have a hard time keeping a rally going from the baseline because of their low forehand, backhand, power, and stamina. You can move to the net after the follow-through of a shot by holding the rush net input before the serve, or before playing a baseline shot to finish the point with a volley. That covers the important things you need to know. Next up, we will go through more specific lessons and practice. Welcome to the most important serve and volley lesson. Serving the ball and immediately following to the net for a volley can significantly reduce the time your opponent has to react. That is why this playstyle can be very effective. I want you to practice serving and moving in behind it with a volley for your next shot. get in trouble during a game, serving and moving to the net for a volley is the basis of this playstyle. Now we can move to the next lesson whenever you want. Hi. In this lesson, I want you to hustle to the net after a ground stroke so your opponent has to hit a difficult shot. This allows you to take advantage of your high volley attribute and put pressure on your opponent when they are at a disadvantage. One of the most critical aspects to master when you are a serve and volley player is to find the right moment during a baseline rally to move to the net. If you decide to go to the net after a weak shot in mid-court, it will be easy for your opponent to pass you because you are vulnerable. It's better to move to the net when you know your opponent's shot will be difficult because of a fast ball or a shot played far on the side of the court. Use the rush net input combined with a shot input to move to the net during your swing. During this rally, choose a point to move to the net and win the point with a volley. Do it at the right time so you don't give them an easy passing shot. Great work. Good work. Keep moving into the net like that to put pressure on your opponent, and games will often go in your favor. Whenever you're ready, I have more lessons for us to run through. Good to see you again. Let's look at how to hit an overhead smash. To prevent you from hitting volleys, your opponent will sometimes hit a lob to go over your head. Unless their lob is perfect, you'll have the opportunity to smash it. If the lob is too high for a smash, you should be able to turn around and hit the ball before the second bounce. Okay, hit these incoming lobs with a well-timed overhead smash while staying near the net. Try to release the shot input when the timing meter reaches the end. Be sure to release the shot input when the timing meter is in the green. Release the shot input when the timing meter hits the green zone. Be sure to release the shot input when the timing meter is in the green. Really great shot. Try to release the shot input when the timing meter reaches the end. Aren't those fun? Just remember to not stay too close to the net, so you won't be as vulnerable. Hello again. It's time to show me that you understand how to play the serve and volley style against an opponent. Remember to follow your serves to the net to try and finish the point with a single volley. When you are playing at the baseline, look for opportunities to rush the net and win with a volley. And don't get too close to the net so you can hit any potential lobs with an overhead smash. All right, let's see what you got while serving. You're making great progress. Remember to try to hit the ball when it's around waist height. When the ball's at waist height, that's the best time to strike. That was great! Congratulations for reaching the end of the serve and volley playstyle lessons. Feel free to run through them anytime you want a refresher. It's great to have you back. Let's take a closer look at the specifics of all-rounder playstyle. This playstyle relies on a good mastery of all the shots in tennis, allowing these players to throw all types of shots and tactics at their opponent to disrupt them and prevent them from setting up their game and playing to their strength. Low slices, angled topspin shots, passing shots, and the occasional net play, combined with decent movement, are part of the arsenal of an all-rounder, making it difficult to really find a weakness to exploit for their opponent. Having no weaknesses also means all-rounders don't really have a major strength or weapon they can rely on to win points quickly and easily. They need to constantly adapt and react to their opponent, and failing to execute their shots properly is likely to make it difficult for them to take the advantage in rallies. That covers the important things you need to know. Next up, we will go through more specific... Let's keep going. In this lesson, I'll show you how to use your opponent's power against them using flat control shots. When your opponent hits a powerful shot that comes at you fast, you won't have enough time to fully charge a power shot. But if you use a perfectly timed flat control shot, you'll be able to return the ball with a lot of speed and use your opponent's power against them. Wait for your opponent to hit a really fast ball, like a serve or a ground stroke, and hit a flat control shot with perfect timing. Use it during a rally and win the point. Keep it in between the lines. That's okay. Get the next one. Be sure to use a shot input to swing when the ball gets near you. Remember to try to hit the ball when it's around waist height. That's too much on the forehand. Try to keep them under control. Focus on your timing. The ideal position to hit the ball is when it's around waist height. Watch the aim and power on your backhand. Yeah, you're really getting this. next one. Keep it in between the lines. Doesn't that feel good? Remember this technique when you play against players who like to hit the ball very hard. That will give them less time for their next shot and will disrupt their pattern. Be careful though. Mistiming your shot is likely to result in a slow ball in the center of the court that will be easy for your opponent to put away. Hello. In this lesson, I want to look at using drop shots. There are many ways to keep your opponent guessing and take them out of their comfort zone. If you see your opponent standing far behind the baseline, use a drop shot to draw them to the net, or better yet, win the point. Drop shots are particularly effective against slow or tired players. Push your opponent to the back of the court and then win the point with a well-placed drop shot. Focus on your timing. The next one. ball gets close, select the shot input to take your shot. Keep it in between the lines. When the ball's at waist height, that's the best time to strike. Excellent work out there. Remember, you should always be thinking about moving your opponent around the court, and that includes pulling them forward with drop shots. If you're ready to test what you've learned about all court playing, we can move forward, but feel free to restart this lesson and practice drop shots again. Okay, that's it for the theory. Now let's practice against an opponent, combining baseline offense and serve and volley play styles. As we discussed, variety is key. You'll need to select the right shot at the right time to disrupt your opponent and prevent them from executing their game plan. Try to move them around the court with topspin shots. Use slice shots to keep the ball low and prevent them from attacking. Flat control shots to counter their attacks. And go to the net when you see an opportunity to end the point. Okay, let's play some points now. Great work. You're making great progress. Be sure to use a shot input to swing when the ball gets near you. Careful with your forehands. Focus on your timing. next one. Keep it in between the lines. Now, try that again, but be sure to swing as the ball reaches you. So good! You did really well. That's the end of the all-rounder playstyle lessons. Some of the techniques we learned here are valuable for all playstyles, so don't hesitate to come back from time to time.